So I think we all know that protein intake is crucial for building and maintaining muscle, but one of the questions I get the most from beginners is, how can I increase my protein intake? And the one thing that I've tried to stress on this channel when it comes to protein is that your first concern should be to hit your daily protein intake and then worry about protein timing and frequency as secondary priorities. So if you're struggling to increase your protein intake, here are 4 simple and easy tips to get you to that daily goal. So the first thing is just to increase your portion sizes of protein per meal. Now, while that might seem obvious, it isn't always intuitive to people who are eating different frequencies. For instance, someone who's eating just 2 meals a day may find it difficult to eat enough protein in those meals. But typically, increasing your protein per meal is an easy way to increase your daily protein intake. Let's say you typically have a 3-ounce chicken and now you bump it up to 5 ounces. That's about a 14-gram increase in protein, which is substantial if you apply that basic principle to each meal throughout the day. So if you have 3 to 4 meals per day and you increase each meal by 14 grams of protein, that's an increase of 42 to 56 grams per day. The second tip is to increase the frequency of your meals. Now, I mentioned this earlier, but if you are only eating 2 meals per day, it may be hard to load up on protein in those meals. Some people just don't find protein particularly palatable. However, if you can, consider increasing the number of meals you have per day. If you are only eating 2 meals and you start eating 4 to 5 meals, that's 2 to 3 extra opportunities to increase your protein intake. And if you increase the amount of protein per meal, like in the first tip, then you're on the way to increasing your protein goal for the day. Additionally, there have been some evidence to suggest that muscle protein synthesis is maximized by distributing your meals more evenly throughout the day. So if your goal is to build muscle, it may be in your best interest to eat more frequently. But in the end, it's still your total daily protein intake that matters most. The third tip is using a protein powder or supplement. Now, I made a video where I said that protein powders technically aren't needed to build muscle, but if you need help getting that extra bit of protein throughout the day, but you don't want to eat a full-on meal, then this is precisely what a supplement is for. Now, it doesn't have to be a protein powder either. Mixing yogurt with some fruits or berries can offer you a high amount of protein as a snack, while also giving you a different taste to avoid flavor fatigue. And the last tip kind of reinforces all the tips I've mentioned so far, and that is to make sure that each meal you have includes protein and a high amount of it. This is regardless of a regular meal or a snack. Ideally, if you are able to include some sort of protein source, whether that's a protein powder or just a high protein snack, you're bringing yourself closer to hitting your protein goal. A good number to hit for each meal is between 20 to 40 grams. If you can make this into a habit and remember to consume a high amount of protein each time you eat, then hitting your daily goal will be quite easy and doable, since it'll also become a habit. Foods that provide the most protein per calorie with little to no fat include non-fat Greek yogurt, skinless chicken and turkey breast, egg whites, white fish, and shrimp. So don't think that you're limited to this chicken and steak. You have options throughout the day. I really can't stress how important protein is, and for all the questions and myths surrounding protein, one thing that I don't see people prioritizing is simply reaching their daily protein goal. Trust me, if you can reach this number daily and you're consistent with your training, then you'll see improvements in muscle gain, and I think these 4 simple tips will make that goal a lot easier. Anyway, that's it for today's session. Let me know if you have anything to add down below in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, consider crushing that like button and subscribing. But until then, I'll see you all next time.